time coming. We've covered the announcement, we've covered the first trailer, and finally we are covering the movie, the Mario movie. So let's go. I'm joined by Luca, Ian, James. Guys, let's just start off with the basic question. What did you think about the Mario movie?
Going into it, I'm not gonna lie, Brian. I thought Super Mario Bros. Great gaming series, great video games, right? Everything was perfect. I didn't think the movie was gonna be good. I thought it was gonna be terrible. But when I sat through that movie for, what was it, hour 20 minutes? It wasn't too long. Hour 20, hour 30. I walked out and I was so happy. I was so happy I took the time to watch this movie on a Friday night. Just everything about it was perfect. Like, there's a lot of people like even hate that, hey, Chris Pratt's voicing Mario and he's not gonna have the Italian accent. But then they show off in the beginning that they had the Italian accent for the plumbing commercial for Mario and Luigi. So I thought that was pretty wise by the directors. But really good movie.
Yeah.
I will say, like Lucas said, I came in to the theater. I sat down with my popcorn and my drink, thinking, oh, it's gonna be so bad that it's good. You know, it's gonna have some cringe, funny jokes and whatnot. You know, it's gonna be a funny few lines, but just sitting there and experiencing that amazing film. You know, a lot of good people are in it. Chris Pratt, Jack Black, one of my favorite comedians. Sebastian Maniscalco has like a small role, but he was hilarious. I loved him. It was magic. It was magical. That whole experience, this Bowser's song, I loved it. The jokes were actually really funny. You know, it was an audience for everyone. Everyone was there to enjoy. And I also enjoyed, some people were at the theater dressed as Mario and Luigi. You know, a little too much, but
some love from the real fans.
Just some love, you know. It was just amazing. That's all I got to say.
What do you think, James?
I thought it was fantastic. I think initially, like going into it, I didn't know if it was going to be like live action or not because I didn't know if it was going to follow like that same trend, video game adaptations of the live action movies. Yeah. Not the best combinations depending on like, you know, what it is, but initially seeing the trailer being animated, I was excited to see it. Like it got me to like want to go to the theater and see how it was for myself. And after seeing it, I was thoroughly impressed overall. Like, pretty much like you said, everybody did a good job. Jack Black, get to it in a sec, that guy. But no, I enjoyed it overall.
Yeah, personally for me, I went early on a Thursday morning. I was like, I need to see this movie as soon as possible. Couldn't do it.
To see this movie.
I think it was Wednesday it came out. Went the next day, tried to make sure I could see it. I felt like a child. I was smiling the whole time. That movie, it was very like, what was it, Illuminations?
Illuminations.
They're very like quick. They like to always have the audience entertained, always have them engaged because it's a kids movie, and everyone knows kids these days with their short attention spans. Make a quick movie, have something always happening, and they did. But the great thing with it was they always had something for the Mario fans happening, whether it be or the Nintendo fans as a whole.
Yeah,
the Punch Out.
The Punch Out
like
references
restaurant.
were awesome.
They had Duck Hunt references. They had them playing Star Fox. They had a little bit of everything, different references from different Mario games, characters in the background like Diddy Kong cheering in the crowd. They had a little bit of something for every one of the Nintendo fans, and as someone that has grown up with Mario, it's been a big part of my life. I was smiling ear to ear the whole movie. But we've talked about the trailers and stuff. We talked about when they first announced it. We really hammered down on the casting. So I wanted to ask each and every one of you guys, what did we think about the cast afterwards? We kind of were critical. Chris Pratt. How did Chris Pratt do as Mario? Who were some of your favorite characters?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, guys?
I think Chris Pratt did a phenomenal job. He played Mario's role perfectly. Seth Rogen did a great job with Donkey Kong. And I think the MVP that we can all agree on, Jack Black. I mean, the way he played Bowser, like the role that Bowser had in it, like in the video games he's seen as this evil guy, and yeah, he's kind of evil guy in the movie, but he just wanted to pursue Peach. And Jack Black, like making that Peaches song, like there's no one else that can make that song. Like Jack Black was the guy for that, and he's the MVP of this movie for me.
I will say a lot of the voice acting stunned me, you know. I thought I was going to be able to, you know, listen in and you know, pinpoint who's voice acting who, but I feel like the voice actors did an amazing job in the way that they were able to create their own unique voice to the character. Chris Pratt, like I said before, at least in my opinion, I don't think I would have enjoyed listening to the regular Mario voice.
Like the whole time, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'd enjoy it. I mean, it's cool at the beginning,
I agree.
but then
You're right.
it just gets annoying. But Chris Pratt did an amazing job, and you know everybody else did an amazing job. Jack Black, you know he had to sing in that song. Come on, it was an amazing song.
He had to add his little
his little spice to
something.
the movie.
National treasure. Yeah, just kind of like echoing what everybody was saying. Everybody did a fantastic job. Chris Pratt, it didn't really bother me necessarily. Like I was just excited to see it, and like Bowser's probably the one I was looking forward to the most, and obviously just Jack Black just killed it overall. I remember like watching a video, and like he even went out and said like he had a hard time like not trying to like be himself when like especially singing that song Peaches, and I love some of like the direction that they took with the movie, because like obviously you know that like when you play the games you're always trying to rescue Peach from Bowser, but it's kind of like a similar aspect in a way, but instead of it being Peach, it's his brother Luigi, and I appreciate that they're trying to do something a little bit different while still sticking to like that source material, and I appreciate Peach being, you know, wanting to like do something instead of just being like, Mario.
And just even, you know, the little catchphrases that they put in, like the princess is in another castle, you know, the Wahoo. It was just, it was a little something that made the movie a lot more enjoyable.
Yeah, they added in a little bit of something for every one of the fans, and you know, we were critical of Chris Pratt. I had a feeling that it was going to be one of those, you know, he's the hero of the story. He's done these sort of roles before. I compared it a lot to Emmett from the Lego Movie. It's a very similar role to that, where he's just like the protagonist for a, you know, younger audience, and I think he worked well with that. Bowser, of course, was, you know, the MVP in my eyes as well. I knew Jack Black wouldn't disappoint, but I also thought Keegan-Michael Key as Toad was everyone's kind of overlooking him. I thought he did a phenomenal job. If there
wasn't too annoying.
Yeah, no, he wasn't annoying. He added on perfectly for that, like kind of the third wheel in the adventure and stuff. I thought the movie kind of you know, mimicked like the Shrek-esque sort of story, where it's, you know, Mario and Peach being Shrek and Fiona, Luigi and, you know, Fiona kind of ending up with Prince Farquaad, Bowser, and Mario coming in and saving the day at the very end. You know, justice for King Bam or whatever blew up at the wedding. Terrible, horrible. He just gave up.
A terrorist attack at the wedding.
Yeah, no, it was tragic, but I loved the movie overall. I think that everyone did a great job. I will complain a little bit about Cranky Kong. I thought they I didn't love his role, but you know, I'm a, you know, stickler. But any final thoughts from any of you guys before we wrap up here?
I'm just interested to see the way that they made the movie. There's so many avenues for them to make more movies. So I'm interested if they're gonna go prequel, the Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, or go to Peaches and how she got to the Mushroom Kingdom, or Yoshi at the end of the actual movie. They had a Yoshi egg. So I'm interested to see what avenue they take.
I would say from the success of this movie that Nintendo's going to definitely start branching out into making films about their other characters. So who knows? Maybe we'll get a Super Smash Bros. Movie. That would be a box office killer.
Cinematic universe.
Yeah, 100%. Can't wait to see what they do. And it looks like they're going to do a sequel, kind of like what you were saying with like the whole ending sequence to Yoshi. Hopefully Yoshi gets some screen time. You know, I love Yoshi.
John Berthal is Yoshi.
That would be amazing. That's it for this segment. We'll be back with more. But thank you all. This is my last triple scoop from what I know. So it's been a pleasure talking with you guys here. And on to the next segment.
Thank you. Thanks, you know, all that standing at our Monmouth University Coachella, just my legs really aren't working too well, so, you know, I had to call in the assistants here. But, you know, we're back. Triple Scoop. We're going to be talking about Coachella. Not our Coachella, you know, the real one, as they say. But we're going to be covering everything from Frank Ocean's performance and injury to Pusha T showing us how to make crack cocaine. So I'm joined here with Benicio, Megan, and Leila. And so I just want to start off. What are you guys' thoughts about festivals in general? I know Coachella's like the big one, but I mean, has anyone been to festivals? Thoughts on festivals?
Never been to a festival, but you get the point. Festivals are for the entertainment of the people. At some point, you might as well go to one in your lifetime.
Okay.
Yeah, what you said, I completely agree. Festivals, everybody should go to one. I've never been personally, but I would love to go to like EDC, maybe like Moonrise, EDM type stuff.
Same, like Camp Flogna, the one in New York, which it's always happening. Yeah, Governor's Ball, stuff like that. I don't even know. I just really want to go to a festival at one point in my life, for sure.
Yeah, it's cool because like you have all these artists come together, a bunch of different stages. You kind of like go and get to see who you want. But Coachella, a known big one. I mean, only one that can maybe compete with it's Firefly, but that's for different reasons, obviously. But you know, Coachella this year we had some big names. I mean, for me, Blink-182 came back, which is awesome, with their original lineup of Tom DeLonge being back, which is insane for anyone that's a Blink fan. But I mean, Frank Ocean's injury, I know that's something we want to talk about, and his performance as well. So anyone have opinions on Frank Ocean in general? I'm a big fan. Channel Orange, I think, is a fantastic album. I think it's his best, but you know, that's my opinion. But
I personally love Frank Ocean so much, and I couldn't go to Coachella, so the hater in me, if I can't have fun, I'm kind of glad that nobody else can have fun. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that he honestly didn't really have, I wouldn't say it was a bad performance, he just lip-synced everything, and a lot of people were upset because anybody could lip-sync and anybody could karaoke a Coachella if they want to. So a lot of people just felt like they wasted their money, and it was his first performance in a long time since his brother died, because he hasn't been performing since then. So I don't know how to feel. I know now he like broke his leg, but I kind of just feel like it's like a cover-up, so he doesn't have to continue performing there in a way. But I don't like blame him for it at the same time, because it's a lot of stuff to go through when your brother passes. I mean, I've never gone through it, but I can only imagine. I hope to never go through
someone
it.
as big as Frank Ocean. I mean,
Yeah.
for years people have been wanting a new album, tour, anything, and he's finally back. And then for something like this to happen, I mean, it's kind of heart-wrenching to any true fans of him, especially if like you went to Coachella just for him. I know he wasn't one of the headliners, but still, big name draws people in.
Yeah, it's a letdown.
Yeah.
Speaking of big names, though, Pink, Pink, I believe, not Pink. It's the K-pop group.
Blackpink.
Blackpink,
Blackpink.
yes.
Oh my gosh, I
Blackpink.
literally did not even listen to them before this. I saw a TikTok of them and I was like, I stan.
No,
I had
because
to.
they had the biggest crowd ever to show up at Coachella.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's like-
K-pop's crazy.
K-pop is crazy, and apparently they had an amazing performance, so good for them.
No, they were so good. They turned me into a fan.
Honestly,
love Blackpink.
I've loved Blackpink before, but like I was proud of them. Yeah, like
I'm
that's all I got to be said
I'm
about
not a
that,
K-pop
to be honest.
person, so
Really.
if I take the step in, Blackpink, noted. Got that
yeah.
written down.
Yeah.
So you like K-pop?
Not at all. I know nothing about K-pop. I will say I am pretty impressed with Pusha T. He taught the whole world how to make crack cocaine. Next thing you know, everybody's going to be in their kitchen like they're
Yeah.
Jesse Pinkman.
Oh, they've been doing it since the 80s. Everyone knows how to make crack cocaine at this point. Yeah, I thought that was really interesting. I know I saw a clip on TikTok, and it's literally like a step-by-step instructional, like almost like a YouTube video of like how to make it. And I was just kind of like I know like that's a lot of his stuff is like he used to be a dealer, I believe, from the limited music I've listened to him. But like very artistic. I mean, you might even say the Kanye pulled that out of him, you know, as him being Kanye's protege. You know, no Kanye at Coachella, but you know, that's.
Unfortunately.
I think
I don't
he
know if
was
that's
supposed to
unfortunate.
be there,
Probably a
and then
good
they took
idea
him
not
out.
to give him a mic and people to listen to him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm separate the music from the artist.
Oh.
But Kanye makes it a little hard to do that.
Debatable.
Do you like Michael Jackson?
Yeah, he's a great singer, and I think, and again, you have to separate the music from the artist.
So how do you feel about like Marilyn or like Charles Manson's music?
Well, no, Charles, I didn't even know he made music.
He made music, yeah.
I
You're
have
saying separate the art from the artist. I'm just saying.
I have no idea that Charles Manson made music. I can't comment on that.
What about Adolf Hitler making water paintings? Art from the
I
artist. I'm
don't.
just
I
saying,
couldn't
if we
care
wanna
less.
have this
I
argument
couldn't
here.
care less about art, and you can't compare
What music is art?
what you can't compare what Hitler did to anything Kanye did.
Well, you know, Kanye's a fan, but that's a Kanye thing. You know, we'll let Kanye do Kanye. You know, he made Graduation, but everything else from there, we're just like, you know what, Kanye. Of Kanye.
Yeah, Kanye. Okay,
Yeah.
so moving on.
I just want to bask in that moment.
No, but
The awkwardness Kanye could bring to any situation.
No, but moving on, we have Labyrinth. He toured the soundtrack, I believe, from Euphoria. Pretty interesting.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
because
That is a good soundtrack.
he
Yes,
made the
yeah.
entire soundtrack, so he pretty much just toured that at Coachella, and Zendaya was brought out as a special guest. And
That's crazy.
The crowd, you could not hear her. The crowd was so loud, probably louder than Blackpink, because at least in the Blackpink videos, I could hear them like singing. But in the Labyrinth videos with Zendaya, I could not hear a word she said. The crowd was so loud. It was the first performance she's had since like
I mean,
her
she's
Disney
Zendaya.
days.
Like,
I mean,
I would go
she's
crazy if I
Zendaya.
saw her
I
too.
feel like it's one of those things, like, she could have been a terrible singer, which I'm not saying she is. I know she can sing, but, like, she could have totally butchered it, and people would have been like, no, but it was Zendaya.
No, but
Yeah,
she
it's
did amazing,
Zendaya.
though. That's the thing.
I'm sure
Because
she
she's
did.
Zendaya.
She's Zendaya.
She's
You think Tom
Zendaya.
Holland was there?
Definitely.
Oh,
Right?
definitely.
Yeah, I mean, who's going to pass up?
Speaking of Coachella, this is a little like segue from the actual performances, but did you guys see, maybe you did, Lauren Gray made like a TikTok statement like on TikTok just about how like influencers don't actually go to Coachella, they fake going to Coachella and like they'll buy all the outfits and get ready and just buy an Airbnb nearby and like fake pretend that they're going there but don't actually go to the festival.
I believe it.
Especially
yeah.
if they don't have a brand deal that like sent them out and flew them out there.
I mean, I'm sure the tickets are expensive, especially something as big as Coachella. And
Yeah, I think they're at least, I think the cheapest one is like $500-$600, and that's just the ticket. Keep in
Totally
mind
just
you
the
have to
ticket.
like Uber there,
yeah,
get
getting
hotels.
there, getting the hotel, everything else, it's probably
It's probably
quite the
so
expense.
expensive.
Yeah.
It really is.
And like, is it worth it?
It depends. I think it's really just an artist thing. Because I also saw I believe it was Coachella for Suicide Boys. I don't know if you guys know them. They're rappers.
Well, I know Suicide Boys, but I just
Yeah, I
don't know.
listened to one of their
Yeah.
songs today.
Did you? Which one?
Okay.
I forgot what it was called. I'm drawing a blank at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
but
okay.
I saw like people were upset because they were kind of in that crowd, and the people that are fans are like really into it. But then you have the other people that are just kind of there, like. And like I understand being at a concert and people aren't into the music, it kind of ruins it for you.
Oh, it was
And-
Ugliest. That was the song I listened to.
There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There we
In case
go.
anyone was wondering what's on Benicio's playlist. It's Kanye, Michael Jackson, and one Suicide Boys song. But as I was saying, you know, it kind of does, that's an issue I have with festivals where you'll have people in a crowd who are just there for a name. So like if they don't know the music, they're not into it. And then like if the people around you aren't into it, it's weird to be the one person into it. Which like, I mean, mob mentality, it's easy to be into something if everyone is, but
Right.
you know, I want to end this with one thing. I want everyone here to say an artist, a band that would be the sole attraction for them to go to a festival.
For me, I want to see
Don't say Kanye.
I want to see Jay-Z perform live.
Jay-Z?
Or I would
Well,
ideally, back when Jay-Z and Linkin Park did that collab album called Collision Course, they had some pretty fire concerts. If we could get that one more time, I'd go.
Well, we can't get that anymore. because-
Unfortunately.
Rest in peace, Chester Bennington.
But if I could go
If we
back
could
in
dream.
time to 2004, build a
That's
time
an odd
machine.
time to go back to. Okay. You know what? Any time before Harambe is the right answer.
You know what? I think Benicio wrapped it up pretty nicely for us. I feel like any opinion that I have, it's never going to compare to his. So
Sure.
I feel like I should just stop talking. I feel like we should all stop talking and wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching Triple Scoop. We love you guys. Subscribe, comment, and take it easy.
Welcome back to Triple Scoop. My name is Leila Medovic, and I'm joined with my lovely co-host. Everybody introduce yourselves.
I'm Ian.
I'm Baggy Longsleeves.
Yes.
I'm Derek, and I don't think Leila knows my name.
I do know Derek's name, actually. I know
You know it
Jacob,
now.
too. Fun fact, I didn't know Ian's name. That's my secret.
I appreciate the transparency.
Yeah.
I should leave this
So,
set right now.
Speaking of transparency, we're gonna go through Crisean and Blueface's relationship.
Blueface,
it's a
baby.
Blueface baby.
Yeah.
It's a
Why?
lengthy timeline.
Who is
so,
Blueface?
well, we're gonna get into it right now. So,
I've
Blueface.
heard of Red Skull. I've never heard of Blueface.
He's a rapper. He's 26 years old. Blueface baby.
Yeah.
If
Is
you
he like emo? Is that why he's called Blueface?
no, it's because he's a Crip, accordingly.
Oh, gang. Does he have the tattoos?
What's his
Does he have
education
teardrops?
status looking like?
Beats me. Popular songs:
Neither here nor there.
Tatiana, Daddy, and Respect My Crippin'. So yeah,
Is that why he wrote in blue marker? 'Cause he's a crip.
you get my vibe.
Oh.
And then who is Crisean Rock? So she is 22 years old. She's also currently working as a rapper as well, and she is popular for being a good fighter and crazy on
Crazy.
where we're gonna
it's
get to how it
Crisean
all
Rock?
connects. Where did it start?
I thought this was a Chris Rock.
OnlyFans.
Oh, is
No,
OnlyFans a site
Crisean
that-
Rock.
I thought we were going to talk about Will
I
Smith
thought she was
smacking
like an
him.
athlete.
No.
too.
Is OnlyFans
Did
that
Will
site where
Smith-
people
wait.
give a lot of money for like pictures? I got charged once for OnlyFans. They said it was like $3,000. I disputed it, but
I did that too, but then they said because I spent like 30 hours in a week on the app that they couldn't refund it.
yeah, it's kind of crazy.
That's
I was
that's
just interested.
insane.
I was supporting young entrepreneur women and
Yeah.
a couple guys.
For
Mainly
sure.
guys.
Well,
Mostly
anyways, before that, OnlyFans used to be used as like a show, kind of like you would pay money to like watch like productions and like whatever people
like
were making
webcams.
on their basically. So they met in 2020 on
have
Blueface's
any buses
Bachelor
in
like
there?
reality show.
Like backseat buses.
I think it's more of like a van, but they call it a bus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any shows like that?
So they met in 2020 on Blueface's Bachelor like reality show, only visible to his OnlyFans
How
subscribers.
much was the
So
subscription?
probably I don't know.
Was the Bachelor like reality show in the back of a van?
No.
Was it on a couch like we are right now?
No, it was in like a rented out LA house.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Okay.
It's good production.
Oh, great
They are
value.
the
Couple
modern
awards.
day Ronnie and Sammy.
I don't know who those people
Who?
Jersey Shore, right?
You should have said like Romeo and Juliet or something.
No.
Dude,
And
wait,
they're
Ronnie and
popular
Sammy
because
were
of
the
their
worst.
Could have
toxic-
said like
I don't
Kanye
even know
and
who
Kim.
these people are.
They are popular because of their toxic.
Could have said like
relationship.
Kanye and Kim.
That's not
But
very
they're
healthy.
not Kanye and Kim because we're gonna get
You're right,
into
because
it.
no one's Kanye.
There is only
Krishan-
one.
Krishan was a contestant. She won the show, but did she really win? So
Oh,
Congratulations,
uh-oh.
Krishan.
Uh-oh.
oh,
Oh.
oh my God.
Help me, help me, help me. I wasn't expecting all these words. I didn't study.
Okay.
That's too much.
So, the timeline of where it
It's
went
finals
wrong.
week. I don't have time for all this.
Oh my
Well,
God.
let me explain it
The
quick.
lore thickens.
Okay, so
I should have
Krishan,
skipped the class.
she loses her tooth in a fight
Prerequisite to this.
on Blueface's show. What did she do? She got another tooth with his
Is there a
face on.
Quizlet for this?
Okay.
ChatGPT, bro.
That's true love.
lost my
That is
mic.
true love.
Blueface
figure
and
it out.
Krishan fight.
You just hold it.
Yes, they physically fight. Krishan.
Wait.
Wait, physically?
Yeah, like
Like Chris Brown, Rihanna fighting.
yeah. Like critics
Nice.
say Krishan won though.
Really?
Krishan won?
Yes.
She got that left
Streets of
from?
Hollywood on August 2nd of 2022. So it first
That was a
all
good day.
started when on IG he recorded a
What's
video
IG?
of her Instagram. IG, for sure.
Or MySpace,
But what about
maybe.
OnlyFans? Is he still on there?
OF?
He
Link in
might
bio?
be. Yeah, link in bio.
Link in bio.
Checked my LinkedIn. Anyway,
Linktree.
Extension of beef.
so he called her the
He's a lot of
W
beef
word.
on OnlyFans.
The
And
W
then
word?
when they were out, the W
He
word.
called her a witch? Oh my God.
And then
That's messed up.
Does she float? If you throw
want
her in
my-
water,
I
that's
want
how you
my
know
hat
if she's a
back.
witch.
Was she hanged?
if you let me explain, maybe I'll tell
Go ahead,
you.
explain.
Hung.
So then
No, Papa
she
was
punched
hanged.
him as
Humans
at
get
a
hanged.
bar
Humans
later
get
that
hanged.
Was
night.
she hung?
And then throughout the
get
streets
hanged.
of
She sounded like
Hollywood,
Snooki.
they were just fighting each other. So extension of
not
the
a big
beef.
Wait, what kind of cut of beef? Sirloin,
Ribeye.
top round,
Skirt steak.
Flanks? Ooh,
skirt.
steak.
Yes.
Good for heated that skirt.
Krishan thinks Blueface is cheating.
No way.
So they fight again.
Why would Blueface ever do that?
Right? So what does she do? August 18th, not even
weeks later?
about like
Nice.
3 weeks
16
later,
days.
gets him tatted on her neck.
Oh.
This is crazy.
Blueface.
Crazy
Wait,
in love.
face or name?
Crazy in
This
love.
is really
Wait, Blueface has a
Face
quote.
and
I
name.
have face tats. I don't want a job. That's
Crazy
it's
in
really
love.
meant for-
Reality show The Relationship. Released on December 11th of 2020.
That was a
of
bad day. That
2022.
was a bad day.
Mad stuff happens.
Mad.
Mad with
Blueface
three
fights her
Ds.
dad. First of all,
Does the dad know how to fight?
no. He
Physic-
wins.
physically fighting?
Honestly, yeah. Blueface wins.
How
yeah,
old's
they
the dad?
physically fight.
Can we get a height and weight on old
Like
dad?
physically fought. Police showed
Like
up.
over
Everybody
under
had
50
to
years old?
evacuate the
That's
scene.
kind of
Like assault?
Yeah, like
battery?
assault. Yeah.
What does
Krishan leaks
seasoning
their
have to do with
sex
this?
tape on Twitter.
You said salt.
It's probably still up there.
Yeah, okay, there's salt,
They get
pepper,
into
paprika.
another physical fight, and she hit him over the head with a bottle.
What
and
kind
he
of
had to get
bottle?
Crack a
stitches.
bottle?
I'm pretty sure
Let your
a
money
beer
waddle?
like Heineken.
Oh, those break easy.
Yeah, or like a Corona
Don't
or
act like a
something like
starving
that.
model. You just gotta
I mean,
know.
it's not like
So
it's a
they
Tito's
constantly
handle.
keep breaking up and getting back
great news
together
coming
on
back.
Twitter, and then
Oh, the bird
now, the most recent thing, Krishan is pregnant.
With blue faces?
Well, Blueface goes on IG Live and calls it a doo-doo baby and says that it's them odds is pretty high.
Bro,
the
those
80
Wait.
to
Giving
20.
it an overall 80 to 20 ratio of the child being his.
I take those odds. You take those odds?
I take that deal. You make that deal?
I'll make that deal.
He claims she had 10 different sexual partners in the last 12 months.
Now, how many different sessions were those 10? And were they
Name all
intermingled?
And was this on OF?
That's a great question.
I think I saw that video. I think it is.
So, an extension of the beef.
More beef. Is this also skirt?
No, this
Was this
one's
at
no longer this
Arby's?
time.
Is it Arby's?
Yeah.
We have, it's
Oh, they seem like the couple that would fight at Arby's.
I don't
So
like Arby's.
Krishan debates getting
Nobody
an
likes,
abortion,
nobody likes Arby's.
but she
Great
doesn't go
fries.
through with it.
No.
And now her and Blueface are back together,
Oh, it's
and
like,
Krishan
it
has
really
now
is like
since been
Romeo and
sober.
Juliet.
What was he on
See,
before?
you should have named it Romeo and Juliet.
She's kind of a raging alcoholic in a way.
Wait, so she
drinks a
drank
lot
with
of-
the baby?
No,
No,
now
that ain't the
she's
baby,
been
that's
sober.
my baby.
Now
No,
she's
no,
been
no,
sober
no,
since
No,
the
es
baby.
bueno.
But she drinks a lot of tequila.
Naturally. What kind
That's
of
some
tequila?
bad beef.
Is she a
Casamigos.
Blanco or is she a gold?
Casamigos.
Casamigos.
I'm seeing a lot of Casamigos in her hand lately.
I'm more of a silver tequila than a gold tequila. What about you?
I'm more
I-
of whatever is free.
I'm not
I'll
the
do whatever
legal
I need
age,
to get a shot at a
so
bar. You know what I mean?
Natural.
I do not drink. I'm not the legal age, so I do not drink.
I respect that.
Well then,
I don't
Gotta
even
follow
know
the
what
law.
a drink is,
I don't even know what
Okay.
alcohol is.
personally.
What's alcohol? How you spell alcohol?
so 80-20 odds. Have
Oh?
we gotten a DNA test on old Blueface?
We honestly haven't gotten a DNA test, but I'm positive
Is the
they're
baby
gonna go
born
on
yet?
Who's Maury, or whatever.
Yeah,
that
when's the
show is,
baby due?
paternity test.
Do they have a doctor? Has she gone to the gynecologist? These are the real questions.
How do you not know these questions?
You prepared
If
the
she's
fire
posting
board.
about them
Let's go,
fighting,
let's go,
I'm
let's
sure
go.
she's live streaming in the gyno office, okay?
I'm trying my
in the
best here,
stars.
okay? I was given limited resources for this segment of Triple Scoop,
This
and
was
I
your
tried my
idea.
best.
This was
Well,
your
we have
idea.
some questions here, okay?
Okay. I
Now,
have
if
answers.
Blueface has a baby,
Now, is Blueface STD
What's-
tested? Like, is there any chance the babies could be born with one?
I think babies can be born with STDs.
well, they can,
yes.
but it's
yeah.
a question. Well, I think Cristiana is the one that might have it
Cristiano
because
Ronaldo?
no, not that one. The one that has 10 partners in the past 12 months. Honestly, rookie numbers if you have that OF fans, but you know.
OF fans? OF.
She doesn't have
OnlyFans
an OF.
fans.
She went on to his OF.
If
So
there's-
she doesn't have her
show
own.
type thing.
Oh,
This
ju-
sounds
she
like a
jumps-
business
She jumps
opportunity.
around other OFs. Okay,
Oh,
she's freelancing.
oh,
She's
She's
freelancing.
a
freelancing
freelance
on
Yeah,
OF.
I'm thinking I was
yeah.
putting down.
Wait,
now.
that's a thing?
Yeah, you didn't
I
know.
mean, yeah.
Dude, bro, sign me up.
How do you think
I'm
I
in.
got? How do you think I got paid?
You know what? After you know learning
$20
about this whole thing,
$20.
I kind of like Tyler the Creator.
Who?
That
You know,
wrong,
Who cares?
wrong OF, wrong OF.
Wrong OF.
Getting out of here.
All right, now that he's gone, let's talk tequila.
Yeah.
Do you think
I'm
tequila
more
was
of an
in
Espolòn kind of guy.
Espolòn? Nah, no.
Patron's overrated.
Patron is overrated. That stuff's just.
Don't ever buy Cuervo.
Oh my god, I don't hate myself that much.
Okay, well, they all just said horrible tequila names. Buy a Casamigos. They're great. Thank you guys
I
so
thought you
much
said you
for
didn't know what drinks
watching this installment of Triple Scoop, and we hope you enjoyed. Bye.
Bye.